sports. WYLN, we're your local network.
Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight here on WYLN News. I'm Gary Perna. The Hazleton Area School Board's meeting last night was packed with those protesting the recent viral video involving a student being subdued by a security officer. WYLN's Julia Wiegand has more.
Protesters filled the room of the Hazleton Area School Board's meeting last night to voice their concerns about the recent viral video of a female high school student being subdued by school security for fighting last Monday. Annie Mendez was the first concerned parent to speak at the mic when it came time, where she stated that after researching for the past 3 years, she said the district had implemented policies that affect the percentage of students of color.
This is alarming because this is criminalizing our children. And the excessive force, when they implemented the force in the police force in school, I think it's appropriate to have some kind of protection. Yes, it is. But this specific event that went viral with this video, it's clearly show things that we haven't seen in the school. Maybe because they haven't been caught on camera. And the fact is that, hey, image speak 1,000 words. It was wrong.
Mendez suggested that the district should focus on spending more money on creating programs that address preventatives to violence, like mental health support, bullying, and more.
Because the community is waking up. We cannot allow our children to go to school and get criminalized. We want diploma. We don't want a criminal record. We want education. We don't want incarceration for our children. But if you give them the right tools, our children will achieve and be the best that they can be.
Superintendent Brian Uplinger read a statement at the beginning of the meeting to outline what the district plans to do about recent events and stress working together as a community to move forward.
And we have to. Our students depend on the ability for all the adults in this situation to work together. They're counting on us to pull together. It's for their safety, all the students' safety. It's for all of our staff's safety. It's for the community's safety. We do have to work together and provide the best education we can in the circumstances that we have.
As Uplinger mentioned, the district will continue to strive toward better strategies for approaching future events like this one and protecting its students the best that it can. Reporting in Hazel Township for WYLN News, I'm Julia Wiegand.
Now more cops will be coming to hit the streets in the city of Hazleton as council voted to hire more. Hazleton City Council voted 5-0 to hire 4 new officers for the city's police department. The 4 new officers replaced 3 that had retired and 1 that left for other employment. The new hires ensure that the city will stay in compliance with the Community-Oriented Policing Services grant that requires a minimum of 42 full-time police officers.
It's very important to us because we're now getting at the staffing levels to make our city safe, but we got to act within the parameters of the Act for the Pell, their program. So we're on step to keep, so we get the free ones from the government, and we're maintaining a good, thing for our citizens to protect their safety.
The city receives about $60,000 per quarter through that grant. Also, Wednesday night, council filled seats on 3 boards. Council appointed Michael DeCosmo Jr. to the Hazleton City Authority Board for a 5-year term. John Sullivan was appointed to the Greater Hazleton Joint Sewer Authority, and Antonio Rodriguez was appointed to the Health Services Authority Board.
I think you saw our last meeting. We had council members who wanted to get more names in from the public, which I told you was okay with. I think maybe next year you just start earlier. You maybe start in November, and they were all good. If you'd read, we had over 20 people. It is hard to pick. You sort of make a judgment call. They were all very good. I credit them for being community-minded.
Council also got an update on the Act 47 process. Pell officials said the city is making progress.
I meet with them weekly. I go to the meeting and, we have a back and forth and thing, and little by little you could see us on the path to recovery. It's not an easy thing to do, but we're on the upswing. I think you could see us maintaining staff levels. I could see our finances being better. I mean, unfortunately, some decisions had to be made, some tough decisions.
Still no more information has been released about a double shooting incident in Wilkes-Barre City. Police were called to the 400 block of South Main Street Tuesday night and found a vehicle with two 19-year-old women from Scranton with gunshot wounds inside and gunshot wounds to the vehicle as well. It's believed that they may have been injured in the area of Sanborn Street before they were found. The names and conditions of the women have not yet been released. Anyone with information is being asked to contact Wilkes-Barre City Police. A Wilkes-Barre man is behind bars in Luzerne County this afternoon after a drug investigation. It began at a hotel in Wilkes-Barre Township when police served a search warrant at a room and found a large amount of controlled substances, including cocaine, inside. 43-year-old Clyde Rendell was not there at the time, but arrived shortly after. Upon seeing the police vehicles, he put his vehicle in reverse, striking a Wilkes-Barre Township police car. And then officers blocked him in. He jumped from the vehicle and ran off, but was later arrested, taken into custody. A Hazleton man was stabbed and later arrested after a domestic incident in the city. According to court papers, 34-year-old Lazardo Fernandez Rodriguez faces 4 counts each of simple assault, harassment, and 3 counts of aggravated assault and 1 count of terroristic threats. Police were called to the home in the 1300 block of East Broad Street Friday night for a domestic incident that escalated into a stabbing. Police found the man with a stab wound to his thigh. He was taken to the hospital where he was treated and released. Police said 2 women and children were inside the home and told them that Rodriguez was intoxicated and calling his wife names. A fight and argument ensued between him and the others in the home. He was taken to jail after failing to post $50,000 bail. The Schuylkill County Court has dismissed a complaint filed by the Tamaqua Area School District Teachers Union against a controversial policy that would allow teachers and administrators to carry concealed weapons. The Teachers Union now has 20 days to appeal the decision if they choose. Last month, school directors voted to suspend Policy 705, allowing teachers and staff to carry weapons in school. The Teachers Union filed the lawsuit in November, 2 months after the board adopted the policy. A second lawsuit was filed in January by district parents and grandparents. Both lawsuits asked that the policy be dropped. Well, coming up on WYLN News, students at one local school remember victims of a school shooting that happened 1 year ago today. Plus, are the Pens and the arena officials any closer to an agreement? Well, the details. But first, let's take a look at your 7-day forecast. Tomorrow morning, showers, a high of 50 degrees. Saturday, we'll see partly sunny skies and showers as well, only a high of 37. But we could see some snow and clouds on Monday. Stay with us.
Blaze Alexander Family Dealerships is very proud to become a part of the Hazleton area. Come see us in Hazel Township or visit us online at blazehazleton.com. There's Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, GMC, and Cadillac, and Mazda. Plus, a huge inventory of the finest quality pre-owned vehicles available, all with the Blaze Alexander lowest price guarantee. We have a long-held reputation for low prices, great selection, and top-notch service. Blaze Alexander Family Dealerships in Hazleton. We're taking the deals the other guys won't.
I've always been an active guy. One day, I just didn't feel myself. It was my heart. I went to Lehigh Valley Hospital, Pocono. Turns out I had a serious blockage. And within an hour, I was in bypass surgery. My advice? Listen to your heart. If it wasn't for Lehigh Valley Heart Institute, I might not be here today.
You have one heart and one choice when it comes to the best heart care. The hospitals and heart specialists of the Lehigh Valley Heart Institute.
I survived thanks to the Lehigh Valley Heart Institute.
Fast, consistent internet speeds. TV your way. and reliable phone service. All from the one provider who also lives here. Service Electric Cablevision. Connect with us.
Students at Drums Elementary gathered today together to remember the anniversary of the Parkland, Florida school shooting. Our Julie Stefanovich was there and has this story.
It was 1 year ago today that gunman Nicholas Cruz opened fire at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida. 17 people lost their lives, including both students and staff members. It is the deadliest shooting at a high school in U.S. history. And today, students at Drums Elementary remembered those lives lost and reflected on the state of school security, gun control, and mental health in America.
Changes I'd like to see across the country, and specifically here, would be stricter gun laws and more awareness towards everybody and everything that's happening. Also, I'd like to see changes with mental health.
The All-Inclusive Club is composed of 7th and 8th graders who formed it in the light of the Parkland shooting.
We just felt like we needed to stand up for school shootings, mental health, bullying.
Principal Matthew Marnell took questions from the students at today's presentation, many of which were focused on school security.
Well, safety is, without a doubt, hands down, my personal #1 priority. There's a lot of things, a lot of procedures that are in place that we have put in place and are evolving to keep our children safe. A big part, and the message to the students today is that they are a huge part of that safety.
The students are well aware of issues facing not only themselves, but communities across the country.
To get the point across of mental health and stricter, I guess, like security of places because of the shooters and the shootings that have happened, because they have all had mental issues and they should be addressed.
Lachlan Sajetti talked about the role of social media in today's society.
And some people take they take it too lightly when people make these threats and whatnot. And it's really hard. And it is hard for people to come out and say something. But now we have programs where you can talk to people about what's going on, and it's very nice. And it's another assurance that you know that you can get help or you can help someone.
Reporting for Wyln News, I'm Julie Stefanovich.
Negotiations are reportedly underway between the Wilkes-Barre-Scranton Penguins hockey team and the Luzerne County Convention Center Authority. The Penguins, which is the American Hockey League affiliate of the Pittsburgh Penguins, have been playing at the Mohegan Sun Arena since 1999. Many people have questioned as to whether the team will stay at the arena since their contract is up on June 30th. The chairman of the authority said at a recent board meeting that talks between the parties are going well and that a resolution is close. A non-disclosure agreement prevents him for releasing any specific details on those meetings. The Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce has announced the next Red Carpet Breakfast legislative series. On Thursday, February 28th, State Senator John Gordner will address those in attendance. Gordner represents the 27th District and will discuss legislative affecting the Greater Hazleton area communities. The program will take place at Damon's Restaurant. The program begins at 7:45 and concludes at 9 with a full breakfast that will be served for those in attendance. The cost for chamber members is $20, and for non-chamber members, the fee is $25. For more information, you can contact the Chamber 570-455-1509. The Diamond Fire Company of Hazleton will be hosting a purse bingo this weekend, and you're invited. The bingo will take place this Sunday, February 17th at Good Shepherd Church on Route 309 in Drums. Today we spoke with Diamond Fire Company President John Dallas about the event.
Doors open at 12. The bingo starts at 1. There's 20 games, half cash, half our purse. So there's 10 paid games and 10 purse games. There's 4 specials, which is a designer purse with special cash prize inside.
Nella said there will be lots of fun and even some food for sale.
The ladies from the parish from Good Shepherd will be making food. We have tricky trays, we have instant tickets that will be passed around, and we have Valentine's Day throw. that has hearts on it. All the proceeds from the event go to firefighters from the Diamond Fire Company to help with supplies and things of that nature.
So on Sunday, head on down to the Diamond Fire Company's bingo that will take place at Good Shepherd Church in Drums. Coming up on Weatherly's News Choice and Community and You, we are getting ready for the American Cancer Society Telethon, plus a recap of last night's nail-biting game in Berwick. And also coming up, we head to a special dance in Berwick for Valentine's Day. Stay with us.
Hi, I had a very minor fender bender tonight in an unreasonably narrow fast food drive-through lane. Don't worry, I have everything handled. I already spoke to our Allstate agent, and I know that we have accident forgiveness, which is so smart on your guys' part. Like the fact that they'll
4 weeks without the car.
Okay, yep, good night.
With accident forgiveness, your rates won't go up just because of an accident. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazleton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown in the Hometown Village Square.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Have you been waiting for huge savings on your next truck? The wait is over. Stop into All American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram during Ram Truck Month to get the truck you want at the discount you've been waiting for. Get a 2019 Ram 1500 for 0% for 72 months in 90 days until your first payment. Or lease the 2019 Ram 1500 Quad Cab Express for $199 a month. The best deals on new trucks are going on right now at All American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
On WYLN, everyone. Today, we are continuing our countdown to the 41st Annual American Cancer Society Telethon, February 23rd from 11 to 11. And of course, you'll see it right here on WYLN TV. And we're back home again at Genetti's Catering, Genetti's Ballroom, thanks to Premier Catering. And another great way to kick off our 41st year to head back home. And Pat, you're here today. We're going to talk about a lot of the events that go on. Everyone sees the telethon, us in our tuxes asking for money and the great entertainment. There's a lot that goes on around it as well. We're going to get to some of that. But first of all, we're going to kick off the ceremony this year in style, correct?
Yes, we are. We have the Freeland VFW Post that's going to be presenting colors. I think we haven't done that for quite a while. And we're very excited about that. Allison will be singing National Anthem again, and that's followed by the high school band, which always comes and does a great job. We also, this year, for the first time, we're going to have bingo. We're real excited about that because it's a very popular event in Hazleton, so we thought it would help us get more people to come down to Genetti's. The doors open at 3. And the games begin at 3:30. There'll be 3 special games and 20 games, and the cost just for bingo is $25. We also have our annual free health fair from 11 to 2. We have our Fashion for a Cure show, and our young ladies and our gentlemen, we have gentlemen also, and families. This year they're going to be selecting their own fashions to wear, which is kind of an interesting twist that we started last year, and it's always lots of fun. And they're really excited because from 5 to 6, we want you to come down to Genetti's and bring your dancing shoes. We're going to have the Philharmonic Big Band there for your listening pleasure, but we hope you also come down and, spend a little bit of time listening and dancing. It'll be a fun day.
It is, and a lot that goes on. And what people don't realize is in that time span from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., it's really nonstop. And also, Pat, you guys will be doing some taking orders for daffodils this year, correct?
Yes, we will. We're real pleased that we're going to be back to the daffodil orders, and we'll have someone there all day to take your orders. So that will be great.
And of course the return of the health fair once again, and that's always a great thing because not only obviously we're there to talk about the great strides made in cancer research, but this is a way for some of our local people to talk about some of the things that they do and how they can also help as well.
And we'd like to see everyone take advantage of that. That's an educational facet of the telethon. You know, we're looking not only to entertain but also to educate and give people more information about those sort of things. So please visit each vendor when you come to the health fair. You know, when we first started, we have made so many strides, so many improvements. Things are so much better, but you know, our logo for this year is 41 and we're not done, which means this is our 41st telethon, and we'll keep on going because cancer's not gone yet. And my big thing is helping people fight that. I admire our survivors who come on, and I give extra special credit to their caretakers.
Yeah, we're there to have fun and to do some fundraising, but we're also there to teach people and get people to understand exactly what's going on and a lot of the advances that have been made over the last 41 years, and there have been a lot. So again, the telethon, February 23rd, 11 to 11. You'll see it right here on Wyln, and you can join us at Premier Catering at Genetti's Ballroom around 3:09. We're back home again, kind of where it all started 41 years ago. Thanks for joining us here on Community and we'll see you next time here on Wyln.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Renai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Express Care. Walk in and you walk into the region's most trusted health network.
Northeast Gold and Silver inside the Churchill Mall is paying cash for gold and silver. Top dollar for silver coins. National currency. Fine and sterling flatware. Stop in or call them at 570-497-4177.
When you see news happening in your neighborhood, call Wyln News at 570-459-1869 or email us at news@wylntv.com or send us a message on social media through Facebook. Wyln, we're your local network.
Wednesday night's game between Hazleton area and Crestwood boys was a nail-biter right to the overtime. Wyln's Ryan Osachi has the details.
Wednesday night, the Hazleton boys basketball team faced the Crestwood Comets in the Wyoming Valley Conference Division I Championship played at the Berwick Area High School. This is the third time these two met this season. Crestwood beat Hazleton the first game, and Hazleton beat Crestwood the second game. Hazleton started off this game strong as Andrew Vida knocked down a three for Hazleton's first points, followed by a massive Demir Faison dunk. Hazleton led 10-6 at the end of the first quarter, but Crestwood found some momentum in the second quarter to take the lead 19-15 at halftime, ending with a buzzer beater. The second half proved to be a back-and-forth battle as both teams answered almost every basket all the way to the end of the fourth quarter, where the score was tied and the game needed overtime. In overtime, Hazleton went on a tear, more specifically Demir Faison, who scored 7 straight overtime points, including this dunk. That seemed to be the dagger for Crestwood, as Hazleton would win the game 54-43, outscoring Crestwood 13-2 in overtime. Demir Faison, who had 29 points on the game, was very proud of his team.
And a lot of people doubted us, and it motivated a lot of us not being ranked in some of the preseason rankings. And now we're here, we're in the playoffs, and we couldn't be happier as a team.
Coach Mike Joseph was extremely happy how his team played, especially in that overtime.
going into the overtime, I said, we just got to gut it out now. It's our opportunity. We got to take our possessions, try and get off to a good start. I can't speak enough about how hard they played, how tough they were, and how they fought. Our guys did a great job wanting to win this championship.
Hazleton will now play Nanticoke area in the league semifinal on Friday at 6 p.m. at the Dallas Area High School. Crestwood will play the other semifinal against Wyoming Seminary at 7:30 after the Hazleton game, also at Dallas Area High School. Reporting in Berwick for Wyln News, I'm Ryan Osachi.
Staying in Berwick, the high school hosted its annual Valentine's Day dance for special needs students throughout the area. Wyln's Julia Wiegand was there.
Berwick Area High School's Special Education Department held their annual Valentine's Day dance today for students throughout the area. The school's peer tutors, Interact members, and student council all come together each year to throw life skills students a dance of their own. Stephen Mezalinsky is a life skills student at Berwick who said that this was his first Valentine's Day dance.
Very good. Meeting some friends that I've known since 8th grade year, so Mrs. Kern's class have worked really, really hard on this. And so has the other students in Mrs. Bonneberg's class worked really hard to make this dance possible.
Life skills paraeducator Kelly Calvert enjoys seeing how students and staff can all come together to make Valentine's Day special for its attendees, which came from almost 7 different schools throughout the area.
We have the students that are going into the community, walking up to managers of businesses and doing the actual communication and promotion of the dance. The other behind the scenes are just all like the decorations that you would see. The students are putting them together, and then they get to come in here and see how it all comes together and then enjoy it. I think it's, after all that hard work, it makes it even more enjoyable for them.
It's just able to give the students just some fun and relaxation outside the classroom. It just allows them to let loose and just make some more friends from different areas, and it's just a great time all around. It's truly a memorable experience from everyone, not only student council, but the students and the faculty love to get in there with a few dance moves as well.
Peer tutor Jacob Kukla said that this dance has been a tradition for 19 years now.
This originally started because most of the special ed students were not coming to prom, snowball, whatnot, so we started their own dance for them. I love giving the kids their own time, their own special little thing to do.
The dance is treated just like a prom, so a king and queen were crowned by the end of the day. Reporting in Berwick for Wyln News, I'm Julia Wiegand.
Looks like a great event. That's the news. Remember, you can get news updates on the Wyln News Facebook page, and stay with us. Look at today's weather is next here on Wyln TV.
At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture, or from our fantastic selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we guarantee total comfort in every room of your home.
With expert advice, everyday low prices, plus interest-free financing for up to 60 months.
From our family to your family.
Grand Central in Hazleton. Everything to make your house a home.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
You're watching Wilkes-Barre's Choice for news, weather, and live.